All right, so I'm going live about a minute early for this right here. It is Monday Night Football time, Week 2, Philadelphia Eagles versus Minnesota Vikings. So I'll be doing this with audio. So the game hasn't officially started yet, but we did get their introduction with Jesse Ventura, which they put together a good introduction. I give him credit right there. The former governor of Minnesota, he put together a nice introduction hyping the game. I'll give him that. I'll give him props for that. But now we're going to see what happens come game time. Yep, so it's almost time. They're at center field for the coin toss right now. So it looks like we're about to find out what's going to happen now. Earlier today on Twitter, I posted the keys to victory. I'm copy and pasting that into the live chat right there so you guys can read. Keys to victory. Stop the run. Get pressure on Cousins. Run the ball efficient. Passing from Hurts. Play disciplined football. Hashtag fly Eagles fly. Hashtag Monday Night Football. That's not the way I initially copied it in there. I apologize. It looks sloppy. You know what? I'm just going to forget about that. But here we go. So it's game time. The coin toss was there. About to find out who's getting the ball first. And we're getting ready to go. And for anyone who's coming into the stream, do me a favor. Drop a like in the comment section. Drop a like. Leave a comment in the live chat. And also, if you want to join in, I do have the link to the StreamYard. If anyone wants to join in and chat with me while I'm doing this, you're more than welcome to join in. I do have the link. I'll post it in the comment section, in the live chat comments, if anyone wants to join in. So here we go. Getting a live look on the sideline at Cousins and Rager. High-fiving. Now we're getting a look at Sirianni. And we got Jalen Hurts on the sideline. And here they go. They're coming onto the field now. So we're ready for the opening kickoff. Here we go. Yep. Hey, thank you. Yes, I will. I certainly plan on it. And here we go. Vikings are going to kick it off. And so you got Joseph's going to kick it off. Eagles are going to receive to start this first half. And we're just moments away from the ball being kicked and start of the game. And there we hear they're going to fly now at the stadium. I got the volume on low on my TV, so I can still hear a little bit what's going. But what was that? Was the kickoff by Joseph, a high kick. Lands on the ground, fielded by who was that? Was a weird kick. So the kickoff went all the way up in the air. All the way up. But it was fielded right around the 15. An immediate stop made. That was just a bad kick right there. Here we go. We got Quez Watkins, A.J. Brown coming into the lineup. Devontae Smith's in there in the huddle. Jordan Maleta, Landon Dickerson, Hurts, obviously, Dallas Goedert. So it looks like they're all in the lineup. Hurts is back by himself for the first play. So here we go. Hurts in the backfield by himself. One receiver to his right, two to his left. Quick pass to Smith. Smith catches it for a gain of a couple on the first play. And we got a score update at the top of the screen. Bills are up 10-7 over the Titans late in the first half. But here we go. So here we go. 2nd and 5 after the completion from Hurts to Smith. Gain of 5. Hurts back by himself again. Takes the snap. Another quick snap. Hurts rolling to his right. He gets rid of it. Completes it to Goddard for a first down. And that'll be a first down for the Eagles. So here we go. I got the first down. For those of you that are going to be coming into the live stream, do me a favor again. Drop a like to help out with the algorithm. Leave a comment in the live chat. And I got the poll open. Who do you think is going to win tonight's game? Will it be the Philadelphia Eagles, Minnesota Vikings, or a tie? I threw that in there because you never know. But here we go. Third play. Hurts gives to Sanders. Sanders rolling with it. He's got the first down and more. So a new set of downs for the Eagles. 2 first downs on this opening drive right here. Eagles past midfield. So far, a nice start with the Eagles. Got a couple nice pass completions by Hurts. He had a nice run by Sanders to get a first down. And we got a few nice blocks right there on that play. So here we go. First down. He's going to give it again. This time it's going to Sanders, but he's only going to get a couple this time. That's going to be a second and long. And also, we do have at the top of the left screen on the TV, they're showing the Bills-Titans score update. So I'll be keeping you guys updated on the score of that game as well as this is going on. But now it's 2nd and 8. Hurts back there. He's got Sanders taking a snap. Fakes the give. Rolls to his left. And he's going to get dropped. Looks like it's either going to be a sack or he's going to be spotted right at the line of scrimmage as the D-line got to Hurts, and that brings up a 3rd down. So now that was the first. So it's going to be 3rd and 8. It's not going to count as a sack as Hurts going to be spotted right back at the original line of scrimmage. But now we're on our first 3rd down here. So the Eagles are in the huddle right now talking it over. So Hurts right now, so far the Eagles are quick with this. They're getting rid of the ball quickly. They're moving it. And so far we're moving quickly here. But it's 3rd down. First 3rd down of the Eagles. Hurts takes the snap. He's going to get rid of it quickly to Gainwell on the screen, who's got the first down and more, but there's a flag. Hold on. Let's see what the flag is. And hopefully it's not against the Eagles. We know undisciplined football was the problem, but here we go. And it's going to be an eligible receiver downfield. It's going to be a penalty against the Eagles. The first down's going to come back. And here we go again. We saw this last week. With the undisciplined play that nearly cost the Eagles that game. I said one of the keys to victory was play disciplined football. And here we are making a critical mistake right here. We would have had a first down, but now we're back to 3rd and 13. So here we go again. So now they're showing a split screen. Bills just scored a touchdown against the Titans, but here we go with the Eagles. Now we're back full screen with the Eagles. On ABC, Hurts back to pass, 3rd and 13 after the penalty. He gets rid of it. Pass complete to A.J. Brown. He does get a first down, barring a penalty. This one will count. And it looks like it will count. So Hurts to Brown. Another big reception for A.J. Brown, continuing right where he left off last week, giving us a first down. This time it counts, though. And here we go, another first down. We're getting closer and closer in Vikings territory. Hurts rolling. Takes off, gets a few yards on the play. And Eric Kendricks makes the tackle for the Vikings. So Hurts, he took off, felt the heat coming. He managed to make something out of it, getting a gain of 4 before being brought down by Eric Kendricks. So that's going to be a 2nd and 6 now. So right now, here we go, 2nd and 6. We got let's look at Ed Dontel, first season as the Vikings defensive coordinator. We also got Kevin O'Connell, their first-year head coach. We're seeing a live look at Shane Steichen, the offensive coordinator for the Eagles on the sideline. And that's Pascal in motion. Hurts, he's going to give it to Scott. He's going to move slightly to his left. Picks up a decent gain on 2nd down. Moves us closer to the first down markers, but here we are on 3rd down. It's going to be 3rd and 3 here. Eagles, if they don't convert here and they don't lose any yards, they will be in Jake Elliott's field goal range. But here we are. We're at 8 plays, 58 yards, close to 5 minutes on the drive. 3rd down. Hurts takes the snap. He fakes to give to Scott. Rolls to his right. Completion to Zach Pascal, who gets the first down. No flags on the field, and the Eagles continue moving. So we got a first down. And for everyone tuning in the stream, if you haven't done so already, do me a favor, drop a like, help out the algorithm, show support for the live stream. Feel free to leave a comment in the live chat and vote on the poll on who you got winning this game. And I threw that 3rd option there because sometimes you never know in football. That's why. Unlikely, but you never know. It's Hurts. He takes that, fake to Sanders, gets the pass off for the hit to Goddard, and a 1st and goal. And here we go. The Eagles are moving down the field on their opening drive. And now we got 1st and goal. So here we go. Eagles week 1. Only team with multiple 80-plus yard touchdown drives in week 1. And here we are week 2. It might be looking like more of the same. And here we go. Hurts, 1st and goal. Gives the Sanders. No, he's going to fake it. He's going to get in. It looks like he's in for the touchdown. And yes, he is. Touchdown, Eagles. Scoring on the first drive. Going 80-plus yards. Jalen Hurts puts it in on 1st and goal. And now we score first. 3-yard touchdown run from Hurts. Another 80-plus yard drive. And the Eagles score first. Now, this is a great way to build momentum right here. And now I'm seeing the logo in the end zone, the word mark on our new logo in the end zone. It looks better in the end zone than it does on our logo. I mean, and it is what it is. But now here comes Elliott for the extra point. And they're not going to get it off. It's going to be a delay of the game on the extra point. Oh, Eagles. Okay, awesome drive right there. You scored first, but come on. Don't make stupid mistakes like that. Come on, man. So we get a delay of the game on the extra point, so we're going to have to... Wait. Hold up a second. So it looks like there's a penalty. So it looks like there's also a penalty on the Vikings. So it looks like the Eagles are going to... So the penalty, I guess, what's going on here? Is it delay the game offset? I'm watching the screen trying to figure out what's going on. Looks like there is some confusion as to what's going on there. Initially it was delay the game against the Eagles. But it looks like... So it looks like the Eagles are... But there was a penalty against the Vikings too. So they're going to re-kick from the original spot. So here we go. The extra point for real this time is good. And there's a flag. What? What in the world? Another flag? Wait a minute. And it looks like it's against the Vikings from what I'm hearing. So the extra point will stand. Yep, it's an offside against the Vikings. And the 5-yard penalty enforced on the kickoff. So the extra point will stand this time. It's officially 7-0 Eagles. And we got a nice opening drive right there. But now it's time to see what our defense can do after the commercial break when we get back. So right now I just posted a comment in the live chat. That comment you're seeing on the screen, that's the link to the StreamYard. If you want to join the StreamYard in chat, you have to do so through Chrome. You'll have to go on your Chrome browser and type in the link if you want to join in. So the option's there if you want to join in and chat with me while the game's going on. So right now it is 7-0 Eagles early in the first quarter after an 80-plus yard opening drive. It is. We're at a commercial break right now. Right now I'm going to check nfl.com, see what's going on with the other game because there's 2 Monday night games here. This game's on ABC. Because there's another game on ESPN. That game on ESPN is the Buffalo Bills Tennessee Titans, which is late in the first half. Bills are winning 17-7 in that one. So keep you updated right there. Buffalo Bills are beating the Tennessee Titans as of right now. And right now, we're still at commercial break right now, which is the worst part of the live streams, but it is part of it nonetheless. You know, there's a lot more good that comes out of these live streams, so I'm willing to deal with those commercial breaks. But I'll plan on that being the last time I complain about the commercials. So right now, I'm going to take a look at some of the stats right now. While I'm at it, keep you guys updated for those that aren't following along with the other game. So right now, like I said, it's 17-7. Tannehill 9 for 12 passing, 88 yards. Derrick Henry 12 yards, only 8 carries, 1.5 yards average per carry. So far, I got 1 reception for Robert Woods, on 4 yards. Austin Hooper, 1 reception, 19 yards. Nick Westbrook, 18, 1 for 13. And the Bills, See, Josh Allen, 18 for 23, 208 yards, 2 touchdowns passing. Devin Singletary, 5 for 16, 5 carries, 16 yards, averaging 3.2 yards per carry. Allen ran once. You had Stephon Diggs, 65 yards, 7 receptions, a touchdown, 9 targets. And those are the main stats going on in that game right now. And now we are back. It looks like we got someone's trying to join in. U6 guy. Gee, it looks like you're connected now. Welcome to the stream. Okay, so it's got you in on the stream. I still can't hear anything yet, but give you a minute to figure it out. And the kickoff goes into the back of the end zone for a touchback. Vikings will start at the 25. And it looks like he's out of the stream. It looked like someone was trying to join, but I don't know if he's having audio difficulties or what it is. Maybe he's going to try again, maybe not. We will see. But I know sometimes that does happen too. Some people try to join in, but they have difficult. I don't know what it is. I mean, I was able to do this on last week for the opener game between the Bills and the Rams. I was able to successfully get someone to join in. So I don't know what it is, but here we go. And the first play, the give that goes to Dalvin Cook, and the Eagles stop behind the line of scrimmage for a loss. That'll bring up a second down and 11. And right now we're seeing looks at Justin Jefferson right there. That's the big key right there. He's the main wide receiver for the Vikings, the guy who we passed on in the 2020 draft. This will be our first time playing against the Vikings since then, as we last played him in the 2019 regular season. And it looks like a BK Boogie's joining in. So welcome to the stream. So right now we see in. All right, you're in on. So BK Boogie, you're in on the stream right now. Welcome. So how are you doing tonight? Okay, I can't hear. I don't know. I can't hear anything right now. I don't know what's going on right there. If his audio's off, but no. But right now it is. So right now it's 3rd and 5 for the Vikings on their opening drive. Right now, we're gonna wait, see what happens. So he throws it to Jefferson. Pass tip deflected by Darius Slay Jr. Justin Jefferson's looking for a flag. He's not going to get it. 4th and 5. We get a 3 and out on the opening drive. So Cousins, he completed a pass to Jefferson on 2nd down. He tried to look for him again on 3rd, but Darius Slay Jr. swats it away, causes the incomplete pass. So 119 pass breakups for Darius Slay Jr. since 2013, as most in the NFL. Big Play Slay, once again making a big play, showing you why he's got the nickname Big Play Slay. And the Vikings punt away. Britton Covey returning the punt, but he's unable to make something out of it. He's stuck pretty much right about the same spot where he returned the punt, where he received the punt return. But we'll be back on the field. Surely, I mean, we did on our opening drive go down the field after, and take over, backed up further in our own territory by our own 10. And here we're backed up by our own 20. So we were able to march downfield before. We can do it again. And we go back to commercial break right now. And it looks like as of now, it's got the Bills and Titans. I'm looking at NFL.com. It says it's still the second quarter, but I know sometimes that's behind on NFL.com. Excuse me 1 second. Okay, so I paused that right there for a second because I had to sneeze and I gotta wash my hands. I'll be right back in 1 moment. Okay, so I'm back. And the reason I muted it when I stepped away is because I do have my TV's volume on. I have it on low. And the reason I'm doing it is for penalties and such, so I can hear what they're saying, but I don't have it really that loud. But I don't know if by what, and I'm still a little bit concerned I might get a copyright strike. So that's why I muted it when I walked away. So I'm only doing that to avoid any chance of a copyright strike. But as of right now, we're just seeing a commercial for Madden right now. And we're back to the broadcast booth. There's a trailer for the Manning brothers thing on ESPN Plus. They do every Monday night, their little broadcast, which is entertaining. I got this on ABC, not on ESPN Plus, so it is Buck and Aikman on my broadcast. So anyhow, but Hurts 5 for 5 on the opening drive, 63 passing yards, 1 rushing touchdown, accounted for 70 of 87 yards on the opening drive, either through passing or running. Okay, good opening drive by Jalen Hurts right there. I like what I saw there. And now we'll see what they do on the second drive. Hurts starts off, fakes the give, gives the A.J. Brown, and he's going to be 1 yard shy, but there is a penalty. We'll see what the penalty is going to be. And now there's oh, come on, Landon Dickerson, eligible man downfield. And oh my God, that's the second time this game against Dickerson. This is what nearly hurt us last week against the Lions, undisciplined football. And here we go again. This is Landon Dickerson's second penalty of the game. Second. Right there for an eligible man downfield. I mean, this is right here going to be, if we don't fix this now, this could be a problem as the game goes along. And we would have had a gain of 9, but then it's second and 9, with first and 15 instead, and Hurts bobbles the snap, but fortunately Miles Sanders picks it up, and that's going to be now second and even longer, second and 18. So what could have been a second and 1 became a first and 15 to a penalty, and then a botched snap on first down 15, backed us up 3 more yards for second and 18. So now we're at second and 18 right now, back to our own territory. But we got to keep this thing going. We had a great opening drive, though, but we don't win games on opening drives. Got to keep playing discipline. Hurts back. He's rolling to his right. He's throwing deep. And he's got it for Watkins. And that's going to bring up a third and short. So a nice move right there. Nice completion to Quez Watkins. But now it is third and short. So far, we've converted on every third down thus far. But here we go again. Let's see what we do this time. So here we go, Hurts. We take a look at the replay. He rolled to his right. He found his open man, Watkins. So far, I do feel he's doing a better job reading his options than he did last year. He's doing a nice job of that thus far. As we're on 3rd and 2. There we go, 3rd and 2. 5:47 and counting, left in the first quarter. Hurts takes the snap on 3rd and 2. He's going to fake the give, roll to his right, to Goddard, and a penalty. What's the penalty? Oh, my gosh. And they're going to call pass interference on Devontae Smith. This is 3 penalties already. Jeez, are you kidding me? This is one thing that's going to hurt this team the most right here. Is this undisciplined play right here. And wait a minute. That didn't even look like a pass interference penalty right there against Smith. That didn't even look like. And now it's going to be a 3rd and 12. And Sirianni's mad at the referees over that call. And you hear the crowd is pissed too. But that did not look like a pass interference what I saw. But here we go. It's 3rd and 12. Play clock ticking. Hurts back to pass. He's going to get sacked. And that's going to be the end of the drive right there. I feel a terrible call ruins our drive right there. But I can't even solely blame a terrible call because we did have another penalty earlier in the drive on Landon Dickerson for an eligible man downfield. We had a fumble on 2nd down. So we screwed that up right there. So I'm not just going to solely blame that one bad penalty for us going 3 and out. We made other mistakes on that drive too that could have been avoided. And there goes the punt. And it's fielded, but the by Rager, but the tackle is made immediately on Rager. And now Vikings will take over on offense after another commercial break. So that's our first look at Jalen Rager right there, trying to return a punt. He didn't muff it, which would have helped us out in this case, but we did get a tackle on him immediately. But now the Vikings, they're pretty close to midfield though. But we did stop them the first drive. We get a nice deflection by Darius Slay on third down, which prevented Justin Jefferson from picking up a first down for them. But right now, it says that the Bills-Titans game is at halftime right there. I'm about to briefly switch over to ESPN right now while we're at commercial break and see if that game is actually at halftime. Between the Bills and the Titans right there. And right now, it looks like, yes, they are actually at halftime over there. And I'm seeing at the bottom of the screen other news around the league. Mike Evans will be suspended for one game for a brawl that happened yesterday with the Saints game right there. So, yeah, because I know, but I will talk more about those other games while we're at halftime of this one right here. So once this Eagles game gets to halftime, I'll talk more about some of the other games that happened yesterday and give my brief thoughts on them. But that'll be at halftime right there. So still in the stream by halftime, you'll get to hear me give my thoughts on some of the other games. And right now, we got 23 people in here. If you haven't done so already, drop a like, help out the algorithm, help support the channel. Leave a comment in the live chat and vote on the poll. That poll is still open. Who you have winning? The Eagles, Vikings, or do you see the most unlikely scenario of a tie? Just all you gotta do is vote on the poll. It's free. It don't cost a thing. So right now we're rocking with this thing right here. Let's see, so I'm gonna pull this up on YouTube, see how many likes we have going right now. So I'm gonna pull this up. So right now, okay, so we got 5 likes right now. Wait a minute. It doesn't look like I have the poll up. I thought I had a poll up right there. I guess I don't. I'm gonna have to put the poll up again. So I apologize for that. So I'm gonna put the poll up right now so you guys can vote because I thought I had it up, but I'm gonna make up for that right now. Okay. So now the poll's up for those of you that are waiting on. So here we go. Now we're back at the game. We got Cousins. His first snap back. Looks like he's going to give off the Cook. He's going to try to push his way forward for a couple. Looks like he gained 4 yards according to Joe Buck. So that'll be 2nd and 6 for the Vikings. So right now I do have that poll up officially. So right now, so you can vote on who you got winning this game. Right now we're talking about Kevin O'Connell. They're giving an overview of his history, his days in college, being a backup in the league for the Patriots, the Rams offensive coordinator during that Super Bowl run, and now a head coach for the Vikings. But it's only actually 2nd and 7. Cousins fakes the give, rolls to his left, chased by Cox. And the pass, it's complete to the tight end. 84 gets, Pam looks like just 2 according to Joe Buck, but we'll see where they spot it. Okay, it will be just 2, and it'll be 3rd and 5. So it'll be a 2nd, 3rd down for the Vikings. We got them on 3rd down last drive. We'll see what happens here. So 3rd and 5. As we get another look at Kevin O'Connell's history. He was a quarterback coach for Washington with Kirk Cousins in 2017. But that doesn't matter now. Cousins. Pass. Looks like he was going for another pass to the tight end, but Bradbury with the tip and the deflection. So similar to the Vikings' first drive, on 3rd down, one of our playmakers on defense gets the tip and the deflection, knocks it away. So you got James Bradbury's one-on-one with the tight end, gets his hand in there on the ball, deflects it away, and brings up another 3 and out for the Vikings. So far, our defense is holding up pretty solid. Our offense, we had a great opening drive, but penalties, it's been kid. But penalties have been the one thing offensively we got to work on. Gotta do better. So the punt's up, and what? And there's going to be a whistle before the play. We'll find out what that is in a moment. So we're not sure yet what it's going to be, but there was a whistle blown before the punt. And I don't know, O'Connell, the Vikings coach, he's looking confused on the side. And wait a minute, the referee's asking to reset the play clock to 25 seconds. So that was odd right there. I'm not sure what happened. It was a clock. Okay, but here we go. So they're going to punt it again. So Ryan Wright's going to punt it. Britton Covey's back to return it. Wright boots the punt up. Covey's going to call for a fair catch. So it looks like it's going to be about the 19 of the Eagles, where we'll take over for our next offensive drive. So our first offensive drive, we marched down the field over 80 yards, had a few nice completions, converted all our third downs. Jalen Hurts with a 3-yard run, put that drive away. Second offensive drive, we had numerous offensive penalties, take away first downs. We ended up going 3 and out after a sack on third down against Jalen Hurts. And now, here comes the third offensive drive of the game. So we'll see what happens this time around here. So it's late in the first quarter, still early here in this game. Now, so far, right now we got 16 people in on here. If you haven't done so already, you can vote on the poll. Just let me know who you think is going to be winning this game. Still early in the first quarter, so still going to leave that poll open. As long as it's close and the game's within reach, I'm going to leave it open. But if it gets to the point where it's like the third quarter, where it's like in the fourth quarter and it's out of reach, then I'll just end the poll there if we get to that point later in the game. But as of right now, the poll is still open, as is the outcome of this game, as it's only 7-0, and it's only in the first quarter. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to edit that right there. I'm just going to put... So I'm going to edit that score right there. So I'm just going to put that's the first quarter right there. So I'll change that at the end of the quarter, and I'll change it each time there's a score. So right now it's still 7-0. So that way for new people coming in, they know what point. They got an idea of where we're at in the game, and they got to know what the score is. So simple right there. So right now we're at another commercial break. Right now we're just waiting for them to come back from this. So far this game, so the Eagles defense is playing solid thus far. Defensively, they made 2 third down stops. You had Slay with a stop there, deflecting a pass intended for Jefferson. You had James Bradbury on the second drive deflect a pass. And it looks like there's a double box on the screen. Right-hand side, the start of the second half, Bills and Titans. Left-hand side, Eagles coming out for their third drive. But we're going to see in a second. They're going to go full screen back to the Eagles-Vikings. Here we go. So Hurts is back. It's like A.J. Brown in motion, going from the left to the right. Hurts gives it to Sanders. So Sanders gets a couple there. And there's a little pushing after the play. Don't get physical. Don't get physical, Eagles. So it looked like Tomlinson, number 94, he was pulling on one of the Eagles jerseys, but fortunately the Eagles didn't retaliate on that one. We got to be more disciplined here on this drive than we were last drive. So and right now, first play, we got a gain of 3 on first down. Now it's 2nd and 7. Hurts, he's got Sanders to his left. Guys with 2 receivers to his right. He's like, Sanders goes to his left, gets the screen. So he gakes the catch, but he's tackled quickly, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. So right now it is 3rd and 5 here for the Eagles on their 3rd drive. He scored that touchdown the opening drive and a 3 and out second drive for some sloppy penalties. Brought back 2 first downs. Right now, Hurts statistically 7 for 7, 82 yards throwing. He had that 1 rushing touchdown. I don't like seeing that graphic because, you know, the announcer jinx. It can happen, but Fingers crossed right here. 3rd and 5. So 3rd and 5. Here we go. Hurts by himself. Takes the pass. It is complete to Smith. Will be a first down. Barring a penalty, looks like there will be no penalties, so we will get the first down here. So it's 1st and 10 for the Eagles, another first down, as we're down to 1:44 and counting in the first quarter, nearing the beginning of the second quarter. So here we go, 1st and 10, fresh set of downs for the Eagles. Right by our own 30. Hurts, fakes the give, goes to Goddard. Nice stiff arm by Goddard to pick up a few extra yards, but there is a penalty again. Oh, please. Come on. Not again. Referees are talking. We'll see what's going on. See, Sirianni doesn't look happy. And another ineligible man downfield. How does this keep happening over and over and over again? I mean, gee, every drive. What? Oh my gosh, stop going downfield. Jesus, just take a timeout. Talk to the team. Get them some discipline here. This is going to be killing us tonight. So now it's a 1st and 15. Going to do first down over again. Hurts gets the pass complete to A.J. Brown. Picks up a nice gain. 2nd and short. But again, the penalty pushed us back. So here we go. So he's still perfect passing the ball. So it's 2nd and short. So we see this play here. Hurts gives the screen to Sanders. He fakes it to Sanders, and he makes a nice throw. Jay Brown, 2nd and 4. Give to Sanders. He might have gotten the extra pull. Oh, and another flag. Come on! Enough with the penalties! Whoa, with defense? So we got a holding against the Vikings here, but just seeing that flag come down, it just had me where I jumped to conclusions a little bit there and thought it was against the Eagles. But actually, it's going to be a holding against the defense, so it gives us an automatic first down. It would have been 3rd and short, but it's an automatic first down. But with all these penalties we had so far, anytime I see that flag this drive, I'm just... Right now, I'm at that mode of please don't let me see a flag. Please don't let me see the flag right here. But here we go. First down. Give to Sanders. Picks up a couple. And it looks like a gain of 2. And that will be the final play of the first quarter. So right now, it is the end of the first quarter. We scored on their opening drive. So it's still 7-0 right now. So I'm going to change the graphic right there. Put it back up. 7-0 Eagles. Start of the second quarter. So right now, we're back at another crush streak. So the first quarter, offensively, it's been a lot of undisciplined play right there. I said in my keys to victory, one of the things we got to do is we got to play disciplined football here. We have got to play disciplined football. We cannot make careless mistakes because that's what can cost us the game. It has cost us a few big plays on offense. And when we're not getting penalized, we're moving the ball and we're doing pretty good. But we keep getting penalties against us. That keeps hurting us. Even on that opening drive, we scored a touchdown. We had a few penalties there. We had an eligible man downfield, which we had several times. Sometime during this commercial break. I hope Sirianni, Shane Stetcher, somebody on this Eagles coaching staff talks to them, specifically to the offensive linemen, and just sets the record straight with them. Enough with the penalties. Enough with the boneheaded penalties. Play disciplined football. You cannot go past the line of scrimmage if you're blocking. That's an eligible man downfield. But man, somebody's got to talk to them and get that through to these guys because now they're just, because they keep making that same mistake right here. Now, it hasn't really done anything to truly hurt our chances in this game, but it has cost us a few key plays. And it's hurt our momentum a little bit. But yeah, we definitely got to do better than that. But yeah, I mean, okay, so yeah. But we got to play more discipline, though, offensively. That's the one thing that's hurting us. And we are back from commercial break. Got Kevin O'Connell's being interviewed on the sideline, the first-year head coach for the Minnesota Vikings. Right now, as we're getting ready for the start of the second quarter. Like I said, so far, Eagles, hey, offensively, they are making plays. Hurts is making plays, but too many penalties thus far. We got to do a better job. We got to stay disciplined, because if we don't, this could end up costing us the game at the end if we don't fix up on that. Now, hopefully, we'll do better with that. We'll have to see what happens right here. But it is 2nd and 8. Right here, start of the second quarter. Hurts. He drops back to pass. He's going to throw the deep ball. And that's Quez Watkins wide open. And it will be a touchdown if there's no penalties. And looks like there's no flags. Quez Watkins gets the touchdown. First play of the second quarter, 53-yard TD reception. Hurts to Watkins. It was wide open. Awesome. Play right there by Watkins. Speed kills, as they say. And we're going to take a look at the replay. Just see this right here for ourselves. So we're going to see. So they were focusing on Goddard here. We'll see. It looks like. Yeah, Watkins. Oh, yeah, Watkins able to get open. He broke through a hole because they were focused on Goddard right there. And Watkins just used his speed to run downfield, get open for the deep ball. And now the extra point is good. 14-0. So two of our 3 drives result in touchdowns. We are up 14-0 early. So far, this is looking like a great night thus far here early in the second quarter. So, a nice throw from Hurts to Watkins. He hit him on point, and who says Jalen Hurts can't throw the deep ball? Because he can. And Watkins, great job by Watkins getting open there. I mean, just absolute phenomenal job with that speed. And this could break apart the Vikings defense. I mean, these guys, with that speed, we can burn. We can burn this Vikings defense. We are throughout the game consistently, not just on that play, which we did, but I mean, this is something that could keep up throughout the night right here. So far, Hurts still 10 for 10. So it's most consecutive completions to open a game for Hurts, and a touchdown pass and 1 touchdown run. And Elliott boots it away. And it looks like we're trying to get. Looks like B-Way's trying to join. We'll see if he's successful. And for those of you that are trying to join in with the stream, it works through Chrome. So you have the Google Chrome, because it won't work through Safari. You gotta have Google Chrome to get in. So let everyone know you gotta have Google Chrome to get in through StreamYard. So that's the way you get in right there. So we're actually not taking a commercial break here. So here we go. Viking Cousins with the fake. And he fakes the pass to Cook. He faked the Cook. Cook rolled to his left and got a completion for a couple there on first down. But the tackle was made quickly by TJ Edwards. So here we go. That looks like it's in. Joe Buck's indicating gain of 3, and they will. Yep, they'll spot it as 3 yards. 2nd and 7 for the Vikings. So thus far, the Vikings have only had 7 plays thus far for 13 yards. Time of possession 3:04. So here we go. So Cousins fakes the Cook, rolls to his right. He slides. Looks like for a first down. So, but they're going to actually spot him short. It looked like he was past the first down marker, but they're going to say his knee was down 1 yard shy of the first down mark. So that'll be a 3rd and 1. So here we go. So it's 3-1 for the Vikings. So far we had 2 3-and-outs for them, but now this is their most probable third down conversion scenario thus far. So it is 3-1. This is their shortest third down of the game. Their third down. And Cousins, he's going to pitch it. And pitches it to Rager, who gets a first down on us. So, okay, that pitch worked on us and got him a first down there. So the Vikings' first down of the game. But we see Rager went in motion. Cousins pitched it to him, and Rager was able to do the rest and get a first down. So Jalen Rager gets something on us. So that was their first down. A little bit of yawning, but hey, stream's going to go on as usual. So here we go. Right now we got 8 people in here. If you have the Cousins, he's going to pass complete to Jefferson for a first down, back-to-back first downs, tackle made by Avonte Maddox. And what I was going to say is, we got 8 people in here. If you haven't done so already, drop a like. Just leave a like to help support the stream, help support the channel. Subscribe if you're new. Hit that notification bell so you'll find when I upload more vids and see more streams. And vote on the poll. Let me know who you got winning this game. Still early in the game, so there's plenty of time to vote on the poll. And on first down, Cousins completes the screen to Cook, but Cook is tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. And we're going to take a look at the Bills-Titans game. We're going to get game break. And we get Josh Allen, too, ironically, Stephon Diggs, since we're playing the Vikings. But, yep, Josh Allen to Stephon Diggs for the touchdown there. Buffalo Bills are up over the Tennessee Titans 24-7 in the other game. So they showed us the highlight right there. Now we're back to the game, and Cousins is going to pitch it right there to who? So it was number 2. He picks up 5, so it'll be 3rd and 6 right there. And looks like the tackle was made by Brandon Graham. I'm trying not to yawn right there. I'm trying to stop myself from yawning. As we know, Brandon Graham, he's back off the torn ACL from last year. Season was ended week 2 last year. Actually, on this very date last year, because our week 2 game was a Sunday last year on this very date, September 19th. But here we are 1 year later. Cousins on third down. Completion for a first down inside the 20. And Vikings are starting to move a little bit offensively. I mean, we saw last week we had some struggles against the Lions right there, but now we're playing against the Vikings with a stronger offense here. But yeah, it looked like it was that was a nice completion right there. We had 1 missed tackle. While the completion go for more, and the Vikings are inside their red zone right there. So Vikings' third drive might put them on the scoreboard here. Eagles defense is looking a little shaky here. Cousins rolling to his right. Complete to the tight end. He's inside the goal line for a 1st and goal. Looks like he's about 2 yards shy of the end zone. Looks like the Vikings, I just get a feeling they're about to score. It just feels like they're about to score the way they're moving. I mean, so you had a nice cutback move there. Number 86 on Reddick. Man, that was a nice move right there. But, man, you know what? Is what it is. So Cousins is starting to cook here. He's 5 for 5. I have my worries that if Cousins got into a rhythm, he could do something against his defense, and he's doing that. We're bringing the heat, but he gets the pass off, complete for a touchdown, and the Vikings get on the scoreboard. Irv Smith Jr. So Cousins, he brought the heat, but Cousins was able to get rid of it to Irv Smith Jr. So the Vikings get their first points of the game. So here we are now. The Vikings got on the scoreboard. Eagles defense looked sluggish on that drive. Vikings went 9 plays, 75 yards, took a little over 5 minutes off the clock on that. Here to start the second quarter. Joseph's extra point is good, and it is officially a 7-point game right there. And we are going to go to another commercial break. Cousins to Irv Smith Jr. But Cousins got hot there. And we didn't get a whole lot of pressure on him on that drive either. I said one of the keys to victory is we got to get pressure on Cousins. Now, to be fair, we did get some pressure on him on that touchdown play, but he was able to get the ball off quickly to Smith with first and goal with only 2 yards shy of the end zone, and it worked in their favor. But throughout the drive, we did a poor job getting pressure on him, and that played a role, certainly did play a role in the Vikings getting on the board. So I got to give credit where credit's due to the Vikings. That was a nice drive right there. I won't take that away from them. Right now, it is 14-7, though. It's still early, and it's still an open game for anyone. So right now, we're at another commercial break right there. But, yeah. So right now, we got 3 people in there. We had it up earlier. If anyone hasn't done so already, drop a like, help out the algorithm, help support the live stream, and feel free to vote on the poll. Let me know who you got winning this game. Still within reach, still only a 7-point game early in the second quarter, so still plenty of time for either team to win this game right now. And right now, we have a total of 8 votes right here. It looks like everyone's leaning heavy toward the Eagles in this one. We do have 1 vote for a tie. So 7 out of 8 for the Eagles, 1 vote for a tie. That's where we stand right now. But there's still plenty of time to vote on that poll as it's still within reach here early. And at halftime of this game, what I'll do at halftime is I'll go over some of the other games, give my thoughts on what I saw throughout the league, who I was most impressed with, who I was most disappointed with. So I'll go over that when we reach halftime of this game right here. And then tomorrow, I'm going to do a post-game recap. The exact time of that recap is not, I haven't determined that yet. It looks like it'll likely be early evening, maybe around 6 o'clock, I'm thinking, but I haven't officially set a time yet. So if you're enjoying this stream right here and you have the opportunity to check out that stream tomorrow, feel free to join that stream where I'll give my recap of this game right here. And right now, update around the league, it is Buffalo Bills beating the Tennessee Titans 24-7 in the third quarter of that game. And here we go. Joseph, a pop-up kick. And because Watkins is going to return it, but not much of a return there. So we got about to the 15, so we'll be taking over at about our 15 right here to start our 4th drive right here. Now they're just showing us a brief overview of the moves we made during this offseason. And we did make some moves here. And Jordan Davis, you got the defensive tackle, the 13th overall pick. I mean, if we get Jordan Davis in there, man, we got to give him some snaps. We really do. And there's Jordan Davis on the sideline right there, but we got to give him some playing time here, definitely, on the defensive side of the ball in this game. That's an important thing right there. And here we go. Hurts. He's going to try to take off on first down, but he's going to drop beyond the line. It's going to be a sack. That'll be a 2nd and 11. Or actually, they're going to spot it at 2nd and 10, right back at the line of scrimmage. But it looked like he was behind the line, but they'll say 2nd and 10. So better 2nd and 10 than 2nd and 11. So, I mean, I can say that, but here we go. 2nd and 10. Hurts thus far. Hurts passing. He's got Sanders in there. He's got A.J. Brown moving in motion from his left to his right. Hurts. So he's going to drop back to pass. He's going to go to Sanders, but he's going to lose yardage. So again, but I don't know. I think they're going to give him forward progress. He caught the ball past the line of scrimmage, but he stumbled back. And that was ugly right there. Huh? It looks like, I mean, this is not looking good right here as an Eagles fan. Looks like the tide might be turning here. I don't know, because we were looking red hot, but I don't know. That drive right there with the Vikings going downfield on their defense, And it will be a loss. 3rd and 12. It's not looking good right there. Though, but man, I hope this isn't a momentum changer. But here we go. 3rd and 12. Hurts rolling to his left. He's going to try to take off, but there's going to be a flag. Oh my gosh. Every time I see that penalty marker, I'm just going to worry it's against the Eagles. And we're going to wait to see, though, who the call's against. And it's illegal contact against the Vikings. So it's an automatic first down against Cameron Danzereld Sr., illegal contact, number 3 for the Vikings. Danzereld, so he made illegal contact, on Devontae Smith, a push in the back on Devontae Smith. So that will give us an automatic first down. So a Vikings mistake goes in our favor there. So it's a 1st and 10 now for the Eagles. Here we go. Hurts, got to get the snap on. Got it off just in time. Give the Sanders base tackle beyond the line for a loss. And Patrick Jones makes the tackle for a loss of 1. And that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. I'm trying not to yawn right here. I've been up for a while. I've been up since 8 a.m. in the morning. But you know what? I'm going to go through with this live stream. I'm going to tough it out through the night anyway. You might hear me yawn a few times. I apologize in advance if I do. But I'm still going to tough it out and keep doing this stream, this play-by-play. 2nd and 12. Hurts. Drops back. And he's got... Oh, it looked like he had... Goddard was the target, but there was a nice hit there. I got to give the Vikings credit. That was a nice hit. So we get Goddard. He jumps up. He gets his hands on it, but Dantzler Jr., who made the illegal hit on Smith, makes the hit, causes the ball to come loose before Goddard was able to retain possession of the ball. That makes it an incomplete pass. But I got to give credit. That was a good hit right there. So... that's going to bring up a 3rd and long for us. So we got to do better now next play. That's all I can say. So Hurts, he's going to throw on 3rd down to Pascal. Short pass, but it's not going to get him anywhere near the 1st down marker. And that's going to bring up our 2nd 3 and out. So it's a 4th and 6. And it was Jordan Hicks with the tackle. Remember him, Eagles fans? Jordan Hicks with the tackle. So that's 4th and 6. So we're going to have to punt the ball back. So got to do better defensively on this next drive. We gave up a touchdown last drive. So we got Sippos is going to punt it away. Rager back to return. Bose, he puts the punt up. It looks like a deep punt. Rager's going to call a fair catch. He doesn't muff it. And the Vikings will take over when they come back on the field. So Vikings will be starting at their own 26 right here. So, I don't know, last drive defensively, it's got me a little nervous about what's going to happen this upcoming drive, man. Because they got in a rhythm last drive, but we'll see what they do this time around. Right there. We'll have to see what they do. I don't know. It looks like last drive, Vikings made some adjustments right there. They were able to make quick tackles on us on those short passes. They did, that nice hit right there on that pass intended for Goddard. That jarred the ball loose before he retained possession, which caused an incomplete pass. And, okay, man, so here we are now. The Vikings defense, they're making adjustments, and I give them props on that. So what are we going to do offensively to adjust? Are we going to try maybe some more run plays, maybe a few draw plays with Hurts a little bit next drive? Keep them off guard. Do we try to get some, Quez Watkins and more open looks? I think we got to start to make some adjustments here offensively because I think the Vikings looks like they made some adjustments defensively on that last drive. So now it's time. That's what we got to do too. We got to make some adjustments defensively after that last drive. Mainly, we got to get some pressure on the D-line there. We got to. On Cousins, because if we don't, they're going to feel happy passing. They're going to feel content passing it. So, obvious. So, right there now. So right now we're just seeing another political ad right now. So right now it's it's still early in second quarter. We still got some time before the end of the first half right now. Now we're at another commercial break, so this is filler time right here in the stream. So what I'm going to do right now is ask the audience a question. You can feel free to leave your comment in the live chat. Let me know. Who were you most impressed with this week? What team's performance so far were you impressed with most through week 2? Feel free to leave a comment in the live chat. Let me know who you were impressed with. And right now we're getting a look at the celebrities at the game. You got Bryce Harper, Bradley Cooper, Dick Vermeil, James Harden's at the game. We got Quitta Brunson, actress is there. So there's some stars at the game. The Cousins throws it, quick pass, no pressure. And a nice grab and go right there. And that's bringing up a second and short. I'm not liking what I'm seeing here. Vikings are getting in a rhythm now. I mean, Cousins, he's getting off those quick passes right there. And we're getting a look at another botched play by the Titans, that Titans-Bills game. We had a muffed punt right there returned by the Titans. Bills get the ball in their own territory. So that's going to be another run with Dalvin Cook. Looks like he's not going to pick up anything on second down. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 2. And so far, the Vikings have done a better job passing than they have given the ball to Dalvin Cook. So right now we get a look. We got Smith Jr. at tight end, Thielen in, Jefferson in, Osborne in at wide receiver. 1 running back, 1 tight end, 3 wide receivers. That are running backs Dalvin Cook. Cook's in motion. Looks like they're going to pass. Eagles going to try to get the heat. Broken up by TJ Edwards. Test tended for the tight end Smith Jr. No flags. 4th down. So it looks like another 3 now for the Vikings. We saw Hassan Reddick coming off Cousins' left, trying to get the pressure. Cousins did get rid of the pass quickly for Smith at tight end, but TJ Edwards gets his hand in there. Gets in perfect position. Doesn't get a call against him for it. So here we go. 4th and 2. The Vikings are going to punt it away. So Ryan Wright, the punter, is going to punt it. Britton Covey's back to return. Wright punts it away. Boots it away. That was a good punt right there. And Covey's going to have to take it around the Eagles' own 10. Covey's trying to make something happen. It looks like he's only going to get a few yards out of it. And the ball, whoa. There's a little pushing and shoving here. Hands off. And now there looks like there might be flags about to fly. I don't know what. And wait a minute. So there was a bunch of pushing and shoving in that huddle, but it looks like there's no flags there. And right now I do have a score update around the league. Buffalo Bills are up 27-7 over the Tennessee Titans. And yeah, Titans look awful this year. I mean, right now we're at commercial breaks. I'm not watching that game, but the score is telling a good enough story to indicate that, yeah, Titans are not the same team they were last year or even the year before that in 2020. Right now, it is brutal. It's looking brutal for the Titans right there. That whole AFC South, man, that might be open. We should talk about that more. I'll talk about that more at halftime of this game when I give my thoughts on the other games that happened around the NFL on Sunday. Man, it's not looking good, though. So right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab myself some water. I'm going to mute the sound just for a moment because I don't want to run the risk of the TV audio getting in the stream and possibly getting a copyright strike. So I'll mute that for a moment and I'll be right back. Okay, so that water break lasted longer than expected, and I missed part of the first play of the drive, but it was a first down completion to Devontae Smith. No penalties. Nice quick route by Smith. Smith got the first down. Simple enough. So, all right, that was a nice play right there. So it's a 1st and 10. Hurts is back by himself. He's got 3 wide receivers, 4 receivers back. He's throwing it. It's a quick throw. And that's to Smitty again. Devontae Smith. Another first down. No penalties. Got about 4 minutes left in the half before we reach halftime. And once again, as I stated, we'll be at halftime. I'll be giving you my thoughts on the other games going on, other teams in the league and their performances. If you want to hear that, stay tuned to the stream while it's at halftime. There you go, 1st and 10. Hurts back. Looks like he's going to throw it deep. And it's overthrown for A.J. Brown. That'll bring up a 2nd and 10. So that's only the second incompletion. It looked like there was some contact there on that play, though. There might have been contact there by the Vikings, but there wasn't a call, though. So, you know what, though? Even though I could get mad about that, I didn't actually see it, though. It looked like there was contact, though. I didn't see it all myself, so I'm not going to assume it was a missed penalty. But here we go. Hurts. It looked like he was going to pass, but he gives it to Scott. Nice run by Boston Scott. First down for the Eagles and a 16-yard run for Boston Scott. See, Boston Scott, he has a lot of value for this team right there. But it was a nice move right there. You had Jason Kelce left the hole in the middle for Scott to run through. And we give it to him again. He's going to lose 1, but it looked like he was about to lose 3 or 4, but he managed to push himself forward, and I guess you could do damage control by what looked like a 2nd and 14 and turn it into a 2nd and 11, only a 1-yard loss. So a little bit of damage control effort there by Boston Scott, but here comes Miles Sanders back into the game. Kelsey's under center, and we're at under 3 minutes and counting here in the first half. Hurts, he's going to give it to Sanders. Sanders is going to move the rough. Going to get about a gain of 9, but that'll be a 3rd and 2 because it was 2nd and 11. And it looks like we're within field goal range. So even if we don't get the first down here and we don't lose yards, we could get a field goal out of this, but it is a 3rd and 2, so there's still a good chance we pick up a first down here. And here we are. Just fun stat. Jason Kelce's 161st career start. There's 150 combined starts for the Vikings offensive line, which means there's a lot of youth at the Vikings O-line. But Kelce, we know he's the veteran. He's been the heart and soul of the Eagles offensive line. Alongside Lane Johnson, Hurts fakes the give, rolls to his right, gets a first down. More. Looked like he's going to slide. He might. He's in the end zone. It looked like he was going to be short of the end zone, but he stayed on his feet, got the touchdown, 2nd rushing touchdown of Jalen Hurts. I'll tell you, with his style, I'm starting to see a lot of Michael Vick similarities in his style of play right there. 26-yard touchdown run. So we're going to take a look at the replay here. So Hurts, he fakes to give to Sanders. He rolls to his right. Finds the open lane. Got a block from Goddard on Harrison Smith of the Vikings, free safety. It looked like Hurts was going to be brought down short, but he managed to make a nice spin move. Even as he's being brought down, reached the ball out. Ball crossed the plane before his knee was down. Touchdown Eagles. 1:58 left in the half. And we didn't hear the 2-minute warning called yet, but you know what? Hey, it's a nice score by the Eagles here. So here we go. Elliott's extra point is good. Officially make it a 14-point game. So now we're up 2 touchdowns here. So far, it's looking like an awesome first half for the Eagles. We still got a little less than 2 minutes here in the first half. And there's Nick Sirianni giving Jason Kelce a hug on the sideline. And Kelsey was a contributing factor there, especially that nice block to create that hole in the middle for Boston Scott on that 15-yard run. To help, which that's really what built the momentum on that drive going there. First, it was that 15-yard run there. Then it was a nice 9-yard run by Sanders. And then the 26-yard run by Jalen Hurts. And right now, Jalen Hurts, I'm seeing a lot of similarities with Michael Vick's style there. He's had a few nice deep balls there. He's also, able to run too, which, similar playing style, obviously, to Michael Vick. So obviously, that can be a benefit right there. All right, now we are at another commercial break right now. But so far, man, I'm liking what I'm seeing from this team right there. I mean, so far, obviously, the offense is moving well. I mean, besides some of the mistakes, we have on recent drives, good thing is we backed off the stupid mistakes offensively with the stupid penalties, so that's good right there. So good job right there by the Eagles on that one. We've certainly done a better job here in this second. Some bad job on the recent drives, and our defense has been pretty solid. 4 drives, we got 3 3-and-outs. We did give up 1 touchdown. So far it's looking good, though. But we'll have to see what happens as the game goes along and the Vikings make adjustments. So as long as Eagles, it's important that the Eagles make sure they continue to stay on point in the second half. So that's going to be important. So I'm not going to celebrate just yet because we still got a whole half to play here. But yeah, so far, looking pretty nice right here. And, another reminder for the halftime show. So right now, obviously it's an odd situation here. You got 2 Monday night games going on at the same time in week 2. Odd situation. And now, as a result, they had to put this game on ABC, 6 ABC. That is the local station close to Philadelphia. So here we go. So Elliott's about to kick it off. He's going to tee it deep. Looks like nope, it's going to be returned. And there's a return. Okay gain there on the return. A return right there. A return. It's an here we go. High tip. It's a nice deep pass to Quez Watkins for the second touchdown. Now we're going to look at the 26-yard run here. So right now we're just going to look at some of the first half highlight. Get to see those again. Right there, and now here we go. So 153.5 as Cousins takes first snap of the drive, and he's going to get sacked. And he's sacked. But there is a penalty, though. Hold up. But we're going to see what the penalty is. If it's against the Vikings, it'll stand as a sack by Josh Sweat. If it's against the Eagles, they'll get an automatic first down. We're going to have to see here what the penalty is. And who it's against. And it's going to be a face mask against the defense. Come on, man. We're just getting it together there. We're just getting it together. And it was against Josh Sweat, too, who would have had the sack recorded. It looks like from the replay, I do see the hand get. He pulled him down by the face mask. So, yep. Oh, Josh Sweat, man. What were you doing, man? Dive into him or something. Well, I don't even know if you can do that now because of these roughing the passer penalties, but that's a whole nother subject. But Cousins back after the automatic first down, but the pass was dropped by Dalvin Cook. It was going to be a screen to Dalvin Cook, dropped by Cook, 2nd and 10. And a score update on the other game. Bills are now up 34-7 on the Titans. Josh Allen is cooking that team with Minnesota Vikings former wide receiver Stephon Diggs helped him along the way, man. tell you, man, Stephon Diggs. I'm telling you, man, these wide receivers, man, you get that one elite wide receiver on a team that's already solid. That can really help make that team even stronger. Because the Bills, before they got Diggs, they were off a solid 10-6 season. Then they had Stephon Diggs, and now they're contenders. But here's Cousins, deep pass. It looked like it was for the tight end Smith Jr., but it was dropped. He would have been open, but the Eagles defense catches a break on that one. So, and sometimes, hey, you just got to take those breaks when you can get them. And that's part of football right there. You just got to take those breaks when you get them, man. If you get lucky that a receiver drops an open pass from the other team, you just take it. You just take the advantage you get from it. And that's what happened there. Looked like he got past Gardner Johnson, but Smith Jr. could not get his hands on it. Looks like he left his hands on the sidelines. On that particular play, at least. But now, third down, they're bringing heat. Cousins gets rid of it. So the defense steps up, gets another 3 and out, 131 here in the half. And now what are the Eagles going to do here at the half? With the last drive, are they going to go out there, try to score some more points? Which I think at this point there's a good chance they do, because the Vikings will get the ball back to start the second half because we got the first possession. And wait a minute, looks like they're saying might have been a flag against the Vikings, but it's not going to matter. We'll decline it and take the point. And here we go, right back to punt again. And Covey's back for the return again. So Britton Covey was pulled up from the practice squad as a return man. But that was a good punt by Wright. Pinned us deep in our own territory. And Boyd knocked it out of bounds. And we're going to have to start this final drive. Looks like our final drive of the first half, deep in our own territory. And speaking of the Eagles, our NFC East rivals, Dallas Cowboys, New York Giants will play next Monday on Monday Night Football. And I will talk more about the Giants and Cowboys Week 2 games at halftime, and I give my thoughts on the other games. But that'll be next week on Monday night. We'll have 2 of our division rivals playing each other, and we'll see how that works out. We'll see. So we got live viewers right. So here we go. Hurts is deep in his own territory. So Hurts, we're starting at our own 5 here. Hurts, he's going to try to QB draw. And he's going to pick up a gain at 8. As long as there's no penalties on the field and there are no flags. So nice play there by Hurts. Now see, it's actually a gain of 9. Man, it's hard to tell from this angle, which I think I'm going to stop. I'm just going to wait to see the screen. Let the screen tell me where they spotted it from now on. I'm not going to try to guess the spot of the ball anymore because I'm obviously horrible at this game, right? Of trying to guess the spot of the ball. So I'll just let the graphic on the screen tell me where it's spotted from now on. And give it to Gainwell. It's going to be a first down, barring a penalty. He got past the marker, and we got a first down. Well, yeah. I'm just because I'm horrible. Yeah. I'm horrible. And we take our first time out. 38 seconds left in the half. And now it's 40-7 Bills. The Buffalo Bills are submitting themselves here tonight. They're making a statement tonight over the Tennessee Titans. I'm telling you, man, in the AFC, the Bills, they're going to be contenders, man. As long as they stay healthy and they don't get wrecked with injuries, they'll be the team to beat. As long as everything goes right for them, they're the team. But now here we go. 1st and 10 after the timeout. Hurts, we're back deep in our own territory. He's going to try to throw it. Looks like it's in the middle of nowhere. It looked like he was trying to throw it to A.J. Brown, but was off target with that one. I mean, I think I don't know if there might have been some contact there. I think Brown may have ran into them. We ran into whoever we ran the guy who's matched up with the Vikings. But that I don't know what that was, but that was still a bad throw by Hurts right there, though, regardless. And he overthrew him in the middle of nowhere. Fortunately for the Eagles, there were no Vikings there where he threw it, because that could have been an easy interception, but he just threw it nowhere right to the ground. And now there you go. The give on 2nd and 10 to Gainwell. So a nice amount of yardage. And now here, 3rd down. Looks like the game clock stopped. And it's going to be a timeout by the Vikings here on 3rd down. So I think the Vikings, it looks like there's a chance they're trying to get a stop here on 3rd down and get the ball back. And getting a look at, looks like we're going to gain another game breaker. So we got Milano for the Bills. Linebacker gets a pick 6 on Ryan Tannehill. I don't know there. I'm thinking it might be only a matter of time before Malik Willis gets some playing time for the Titans. So it might be just a matter of time. For get some. I might just be. And here we go. 3rd and 6. Aaron Hurts, he's going to throw it in the completion to Devontae Smith. 22 seconds. Look, game clock stopped. Looks like we're going to call, I'm guessing we're going to call timeout here. And yep, we will take a timeout right there. So I'm obviously better at guessing timeouts than I am guessing spot of the ball. Yeah, I'm better at guess. Yeah. And here, yep, it was a nice another completion to Devontae Smith. I think what we're going to look to do here, I think, is go deep. Maybe not necessarily to the end zone, but go a little deep on this one. Maybe 20, 30 yards downfield. Try to get in field goal range. Right there, because there's 22 seconds left. But wait, we still got a long way to go right here. We got a long way to go. Yeah, but we still got a long way to go, though. We're going to have to go at least 30 yards on this one to get in field goal range and go for another quick and get for a timeout, or hope we can get a 30-yard play completion close to the sideline and get what Hurts. He doesn't have enough time to get rid of it deep. Goes to Goddard, who gets a 1st down, and he steps out of bounds. So we still have our timeout and a fresh set of downs. So we're past midfield. So what we can do here is we can get a nice play. Now we can go downfield a little bit, 15, 20 yards. And if we get there, call that timeout. Get ready for the field. Get ready for a field goal attempt. But also the Vikings, keep in mind, if we do that, though, the Vikings do have 2 timeouts as of now. So that's important to point out because they might try to ice the kick Elliott if he ends up lining up for a field goal. But first, the Eagles still have some work to do before they get in field goal range with 15 seconds. And Hurts, he's going back. The Vikings bring the heat. Hurts, he gets it to Goddard. 8 seconds. 7, 6, 5. Call a timeout. 4, 3. And the Eagle, we're going to call a timeout with 3 seconds left. And now we're going to bring out the field goal unit. So we got ourselves in field goal range. But now with 3 seconds left, we're going to have to go for the field goal. So here we go. Hurts. He takes the hit. He throws a nice throw, takes the hit, gets to Goddard. Yo, you want to run those government heads, man. And here goes Elliott for the field goal. So Elliott's going to attempt the field goal here. It's going to be a 38-yard attempt with 3 seconds left in the half. Here goes the snap. Kick is up. It is good. And there was no timeout, and that'll be the final play of the first half. So it's going to be 24-7 Eagles at halftime. So right now we'll be reaching halftime. Vikings will get the ball back to start the second half. And I will, as promised, discuss my thoughts on some of the games. First, I'm going to take a quick water break. And then I'll be back to give you my thoughts on the ups and downs from the NFL. Okay, so now I am back. And it looks like from what I'm hearing from Adam Schefter at the halftime studio with the other game that they're probably going to be benching Ryan Tannehill for Malik Willis. I didn't hear the whole thing. I didn't hear if it was actually happening currently in the game or if it's his prediction. That part I didn't hear. All I heard was a Malik Willis getting some time. That's all I heard. I didn't hear if it was a prediction or if it's actually happening. But now it's probably going to talk about the other games in the league. So if whoever's still here, if you were here in the first half, I did promise that, so I'm going to talk about it. So let's get to it. So the ops. So what I like from around the league, I give the Miami Dolphins credit right now. They're off to a 2-0 start. And like I said, when I was talking about the Bills, if you take a solid team and you give them an elite wide receiver, that can make that team better. And we're seeing that now with Tyreek Hill and that Dolphins offense. You took the Dolphins, who were a solid team, not a good team, but solid, respectable, and you gave them an elite weapon in Tyreek Hill. Now all of a sudden their offense looks that much better so far. Will that keep up from the season? That time will tell on that one. But so far the Miami Dolphins look good, and they pulled off a nice comeback there. A nice fourth quarter comeback, scoring 28 in the fourth quarter to win 42-38. If they're trailing big going into the fourth quarter, the Dolphins turn things around right there. But they did get a cut, so that was a nice turnaround right there. But early on right there were a couple bad throws, though, by two of those that were questionable earlier in the game. But they got it together there. And Tyreek Hill, one lesson is do not leave Tyreek Hill unguarded. But the Dolphins pulled it out, though. But at the same time, the Ravens, man, that's an embarrassing collapse, man. They were pretty much all but guaranteed to win that game. And they blew it, so that's a loss for the Ravens right there. And a big L came for the Cincinnati Bengals, losing to the Dallas Cowboys without Dak Prescott. I mean, so far the Bengals, they're two games. The one thing that's similar is they struggle early. They try to make it close late. They pull within reach, but they still fall short. And the Bengals, the main thing they got to do there is they got to get better earlier in the game. They can't wait till late in the game to start doing better offensively. They got to do better offensively early in the game. And they got to keep that going. Because if they don't do that, they're going to be in trouble right there. And for the 49ers, they did bounce back with a win from the ugly loss to the Bears. But Trey Lance went down under a season-ending right ankle surgery, so now they're going to rely on Jimmy Garoppolo. So we'll see how that goes with them. And Garoppolo is a solid QB, but is he really the guy you're going to rely on to try to win a championship? I honestly got to say no. But I think that's a bit of an L there, because here's Trey Lance, the guy they drafted, and they lost right there. And they lost him for the season. So this could have been their chance for Trey Lance first season starting to let him develop, let him play, and let him grow. But now here he is with a serious ankle injury. What's that going to mean for him going into year 3? So even though the Niners won that game against the Seahawks, it hits them hard now because their QB of the future got an ankle injury. That could put his future in jeopardy. And you had the Buccaneers, they finally beat the Saints to snap that regular season losing streak, because the Saints have had their number in regular season games as of late. Now, we do remember Drew Brees' final game. The Bucs beat him in the playoffs, but regular season-wise, Saints have had their number until yesterday. Bucs were able to get the W, but that there was that fight we know about. For those of you that were following, there was that fight with wide receiver for the Buccaneers, Mike Evans and Rashawn Lattimore, defensive back for the Saints. Both guys are going to be suspended. Mike Evans is going to get suspended one game. And looks like Lattimore's going to be suspended because there was a heavy push there by Mike Evans there. in the altercation. I just got my first look at it on the TV right now while they're at halftime. I had heard about it, didn't actually see it, but I saw it. It was an definitely an unnecessary push by Mike Evans. I mean, he gave a big physical push and pushed him to the ground. And Marshawn Lattimore, he got upset and he made an unnecessary push as well. But yeah, that's dangerous right there. And also, but speaking of, what else do we got? We got Detroit Lions. He looked like a solid team yesterday. Aiden Hutchinson, he's looking like he's going to be the real deal there. I remember a lot of people were saying after our win last week against Lions, oh, it's only the Detroit Lions, not even a good team. And even I, after that game, I was like, we really narrowly just beat the Detroit Lions, a rebuilding team. But after the Lions' performance yesterday against Washington, looking like a solid unit, a team that might actually might still be in the playoff mix late in the season. So I gotta say now, I think now, I mean, the score in that Lions game, it felt kind of embarrassing that we narrowly inched it out against the Lions, but now seeing how the Lions looked yesterday, maybe it wasn't the embarrassing part. Maybe it was a nice win against a solid team, because you know how sometimes like you'll see the game to start of the season, you'll feel one way about it, but then as the season goes along, you'll look back on that game a different way. Because maybe week one, like I remember, what was it, last year? I'm not as upset. Like I remember at the time when we were losing those games, we went 2-5 last year, I was getting upset at some of those losses. But when I saw us make adjustments as the season went along, I wasn't as upset about some of those losses we had early last year to the Raiders and to the Chargers, because we did learn from our mistakes in some of those games and got better as the season went along. But the Detroit Lions, though, they looked like, but the point being, though, is we might look back on some of that game right there against the Lions where some of us Eagles fans thought, really? We just narrowly beat the Detroit Lions? Maybe as the season goes along, if the Lions are a solid team, we might say, okay, we started our season off with a nice win against a solid team. But who knows? But I'm not going to get into that. But let's tell you else. Indianapolis Colts, that was embarrassing. 24-0 shutout against the Jacksonville Jaguars. I mean, I couldn't believe that. I felt that was embarrassing. I mean, they couldn't even score a single point. Matt Ryan looks washed up. And I don't think Frank Reich, I think Frank Reich's definitely on the hot seat. I wouldn't be surprised if Frank Reich ends up getting fired before the season's over. I mean, they tied the Houston Texans, who are in a deep rebuild right now. I mean, deep rebuild. I mean, just being competitive and winning only 4 games would be considered progress for the Houston Texans if that were to happen. So they tied that team, the Colts, week 1. Now they come back week 2 and get shut out by the Jacksonville Jaguars. Another team who's in a deep rebuild, who if they were to win 4 or 5 games, that could be considered progress. The Jaguars actually look like a decent team. And it's looking like they might actually be better based on that one game right there. But that's also just one game, though, against a really bad Colts team where, like I said, Frank Reich might be fired before the end of that season. It's possible. And what else? We had the Chargers and Chiefs had a nice game Thursday night. Justin Herbert did get injured. He did continue to play through the injury, and he kept them in the game. But for the Los Angeles Chargers, the problem with them is they're competitive in games against good teams, but they always fall short, man. They got to find a way to win these games. But that's really about it for the thought right there. Other brief thoughts, Giants 2-0. I'm not that impressed with their start because they're winning against bad teams. I mean, Jets and Browns. Jets did pull out the W there. But, not as impressed there. Raiders, disappointing collapse there against the Cardinals. But the Cardinals, they get some momentum in their favor. Their Rams beat the Falcons. They did bounce back, but they almost let the Falcons off the hook there. The Bengals, disappointing, like I said. New England Patriots got to win against the Steelers. They're 1-1. Broncos win against the Texans, but in ugly fashion, man. I was not impressed with what I saw there, but that's it for my thoughts right there on some of the other games. But now we're just getting ready for the start of the third quarter, so I'm going to change that graphic on the screen to Vikings Eagles 24-7 third quarter. So we're getting ready for the third quarter. So it's the second half. We will see what happens here. So right here, Elliott's going to kick it off. Vikings will receive to start the second half. So here we go. So Jake Elliott kicks it off. Boots it away. And here we go. And there's the return, and decent return there for the Vikings. They'll start around their own 20 to start the second half. We got tackle made by Kyron Johnson, but now we're going to see what happens here in the second half. I mean, so far, first half went well in our way, but sometimes we know in the second half, teams make adjustments. But we'll have to see what happens here in the second half. If the Vikings make any adjustments and the game goes better for them, that we will have to see. So I'm going to see what happens here. So here we go. Cousins takes the first snap. He's going to give it to Cook. Dalvin Cook with a solid run right there. Looks like his best run of the night thus far. So there we go. Gain of 5 by Dalvin Cook. But so far he has only 4 rushes for 8 yards. Averaging 2 yards per carry. So here we go. Cousins throws. There's caught by Jefferson for a first down. Justin Jefferson gets the first down of the second half for the Vikings. But now, you put Justin Jefferson there. He does get the pass. He gets away from Hassan Reddick, but Bradbury makes the tackle there. He's able to contain Jefferson. Cousins fake to Cook. In play action, KJ Osborne, who gets a first down. Now the Vikings are starting to build momentum again. Right here on this drive, it's looking like they're making nice quick plays here. The Vikings, that is. So it looks like the Eagles, they tried to get a rush there. Looks like it was well played, though, by the Vikings offensive line. And whoa. There's a jump there. There's a flag. Both sides pointing at the other. And it's a false start against the Vikings offense. That'll be 1st and 15. So we backed up 5 yards there. Was a false start there on Ed Ingram, the rookie, second-round pick out of LSU. So that looks like a rookie mistake there, and that backs them up 5 yards. But we 1st and 15 here for the Vikings. Right now, we have a couple people in the stream, but Cousins, he's going to throw it. And pass it. It's caught by Thielen. But we have an 11-yard. Nope, that's Mundet. For a nice catch there. Here we go for a gain to the left. Sneeze there for a second. Here we go. 2nd and 4. Cousins, he's trying to communicate with his receivers. But here we go. Let's see what happens here. Thielen in motion. He gives it to Cook. Creates an open hole for Cook, and Dalvin Cook with his best run of the night thus far. So the moving Thielen in motion, it looks like helped create a hole. Right, but you see Thielen makes the move. The Eagles linebackers pointing Thielen's direction, and that creates an open lane there for Dalvin Cook. So that worked out well there. And wait a minute, Vikings. And now they're talking, right? Cousins trying to communicate with the receiver. Here he goes again. He fakes the Cook, rolls to his left, screen to Dalvin Cook, who picks up a first down. And looks like Dalvin Cook's starting to build some momentum now. Vikings are moving closer to scoring territory. But here we go. They're moving closer. And right now, though, it's getting ugly here. And here we go. Cousins throw to Jefferson, who's got a first down. Oh my goodness. And so far now, Vikings are moving downfield on us, man. This is not looking good. So far, they're set. They're moving the ball well right here on us. So here we go. So now is it first down? Vikings are shy. Just a little. They're moving just within the red zone here. So 1st and 10. Cousins back. There's no pressure there. And the pass complete behind the line. But let's see, pass complete there to number 2, but he got to the line of scrimmage at best. And it'll be 2nd and 10. So 2nd down and 10 here for the Minnesota Vikings. So here we go, 2nd and 10. So here we go, Cousins. Back, 2nd and 10. The heat is on. Pass is intercepted by Darius Slay Jr. And there is a flag, though, but come on. Don't call it. Don't bring this back, please. But it's looking like we're hearing it's the Vikings. It's probably going to stand. And there is Darius Slay Jr. high-fiving James Harden. It is against the Vikings. Penalties decline. Eagles take over with the interception. Big play Slay gets the interception and high-fives James Harden, who's sitting by the end zone. So here we go. We're going to take a look again. Cousins goes back to pass. All right, man. Whatever. And here we go. Cousins threw it up with the pressure. And nice move right there. So nice move. We got some pressure on Cousins, and it worked. It forced him to throw the ball up into the air. And that's how you make plays. That's how you force turnovers. You get pressure on the quarterback. You force them to get rid of the ball, and you hope and you count on them to make mistakes. And that's exactly what we did right there. We forced Cousins to get rid of it. He made a mistake. Big play Slay. Darius Slay Jr. gets the pick. Eagles get the ball. So that's what I'm talking about right there. So I got to go wash my hands real quickly. Okay, so right now we're at commercial break. So that's a great start right there to the third quarter. Get the pick. It helps keep momentum going. It keeps the Vikings from scoring any points. So it keeps the lead in our favor and keeps momentum going here in the second half. So it's awesome right there. So we're a little over 5 minutes into the second half, and first pass goes a screen to Goddard. Picks up a nice gain there on first down. Nice short pass to Goddard. And great job by Ertz, quickly getting rid of the ball. But here we go. You're taking a look at the replay here of Slay. He's reading Jefferson, but obviously the pressure forced and Cousins to get rid of it. And he couldn't get on target with Jefferson. And then Hurts rolls to his right on 2nd and 2, tries to throw to A.J. Brown, but Brown wasn't able to get there to make the reception. So right now, Justin Jefferson, he's at 2 targets toward his way with Slay covering. Hasn't caught a pass yet. And that's why Darius Slay Jr. is big play Slay. Yeah, how do you feel about that, Matt Patricia, huh? Yeah, if you guys watching that know that story of Darius Slay, Matt Patricia, you know the reference there. If you're not familiar, you can Google that up. You'll understand. So here we go. And there's Hurts. He gives it to Sanders. Sanders picks up the first down. I'm not sucking up. And here we go. There's a first down. Here we go. So 1st and 10. Now for the Eagles. Another set it down. All right, 1st and 10. So right about around 30 here. We see Goddard in motion. Hurts. He's giving it off to Sanders again. And a nice run to Sanders. And now, and the more we run the ball here, even if we're not picking up first downs every run, what happens here is we start handing the ball off. We pick up nice gains. We're getting 5+ yards on these carries on 1st and 10. Eventually, it starts to wear down the defense further. And right now, we're already doing a good job against this Vikings defense. But now, this is where we can really wear down that Vikings defense, running the rock, running the ball, getting 5, 6, 7-yard gains on 1st and 10. And that can just means wear them down further. And we can score even more points and just light up the scoreboard against this defense. Not that, which makes sure that we keep the lead. And we get a first down, handing it off to Miles Sanders there. Nice move by Sanders. Goes up the middle, makes a cut move, rolls to his left where he's got some blocking room. And then was able to pick up enough for a first down. So that's good right there. So Hurts, throw to Devontae Smith, wide open. And we saw right there. So now Hurts, he's able to get an open look to Smith on the short pass right there. Looks like the Vikings defense, it looks like they might be folding a little bit right there. That was a gain of 4, 2nd and 6. So far right now. And we're at 379 total yards here in this game. Here we go. And Hurts, he's back 2nd and 6. It's going to pass. And it's good to pass to A.J. Brown. It's the pass first down marker. Makes a cut move, then rolls to his left. And continues running. Out of bounds in Vikings territory. So another first down here for the Eagles. And our offense is continuing right where we left off in this first half. First, we got the pick on defense. Forced the turnover. But actually, that worked out nice there that we got the pick later on that drive as the Vikings moved downfield, because Vikings moved downfield, took time off the clock. Then after that took some time off the clock, bam, we get an interception. And now here we are moving with the rock. You know, we're getting completions. We're getting some nice runs. It keeps the clock moving, but we're still building momentum. We just get the ball for the play. Might have jinxed it there. There is a flag, and it's a false start. Okay, Jordan Maledek. Okay, we're doing pretty solid right now, so I'm not going to get too mad about that, but don't start going back to that habit of making mistakes like we were the first couple drives. Don't start, getting careless. It's only one penalty here. But come on, don't start making those mistakes now. Just, play good. Okay, so here we go. 1st and 15. Hurts, complete to A.J. Brown. And it was a nice gain right there on 1st down. It's going to be short of the 1st down marker. Once again, we're just continuing. Right now, what the Eagles are doing right here is they're taking their time, moving down the field, but they're also keeping momentum going. So far, they've still moved down the field in this drive, but they're also taking time off the clock too, which is perfect at this point in the game. We're actually closing in on 5 minutes in the 3rd quarter now. So Hurts, he's going to roll. He felt the pressure and he slid. He's going to slide for a loss, but in this case, I don't blame him. Just live to play another play. Don't take the big hit there. Because obviously that was not going to work. There's no way Hurts was getting rid of that ball and throwing it away. He would have got picked if he tried to throw it. All that pressure in his face, so he just slides and keeps the drive alive there. And avoids taking the big hit, but that'll be 3rd and 5 right now. Okay, so right now, see what they do. Will they try to play it safe and run it, or will they try to pass it? Looks like an offside right there. And a false start. Come on now. Don't start. Don't start, Lane Johnson. Come on. 2 false starts on this drive. Don't start going back to that, Eagles. Come on. Just because we're doing good doesn't mean we got to start doing that, man. Come on. Okay, I know we're in field goal range, but I know it's late in the 3rd quarter, man. We've nearly chewed off an entire quarter in what feels like only a few minutes. But come on, let's not start doing that right now. Let's keep it going. Here we go, 3rd and 10, Hurts. He's going to try to run for it. He's going to get a few yards and slide. Make it an even shorter field goal for Jake Elliott. So we can get a field goal out of that interception. You know what? It helps. It gives us points. Right there, and with Hurts, and at least he slides right there, though. So that's good. Because on some of those plays, though, where he's running, he's taking a lot of hits, too, running. I mean, obviously he can run, but it's also important, though, for him when he does run to slide. Slide. Don't take those big hits. And now Jake Elliott's lining up. 41-yard attempt. And it's blocked. Oh, no. It was a block kick. Vikings are going to return it. It's going the other way. Oh, man. We had a perfect opportunity to increase the lead, but got a field goal was blocked. It goes the other way. And now Boyd, so it was a block kick. I mean, I got to give credit, though. That was a nice move right there by Peterson, Patrick Peterson, man. I almost forgot about him, man. He comes all the way off his left, unseen, unblocked, blocks the field goal. And that's a good play, though, by Patrick Peterson. I got to give him props, though, man. But, man, what a disappointment for the Eagles. We were just on the verge of increasing our lead, making it a 20-point lead. And then the block kick puts the Vikings with the return. It's just a 10 yards shy of the red zone, man. Unless we can get another pick. But here we go. They'll give to Cook. Cook's going to get a few yards on 1st down. It's going to be tackled by Fletcher Cox after a few yards. That'll be a 2nd and 7. Oh, man. I mean, it was a nice play by Patrick Peterson, but, man, I'm still disappointed about that right there. Because looked like we had a chance to increase the lead by 20, but if the Vikings, if they get a touchdown out of it, it's only a 10 in the field, extra points good, then it's only a 10-point game. They still have a chance. It makes it a close game again all of a sudden. But man, but yet, here we go. 2nd and 7. Here we go. Cousins rolling to his left. Tries to pass, cleated to Cook. No go. Covered well by Hassan Reddick and Marcus Epps. So nice move there by Reddick and Epps to get on Cousins there. So here we go. Cousins. So we're taking a look at the replay. He went back. It was covered by Reddick. Nice move there. Marcus Epps came in toward the end. He was going to make the tackle, but Cook couldn't get his hands on it. But well played there by the Eagles defense. So Vikings are on 3rd down again. We'll see what happens here. So it's 3rd down. So here we go. Cousins back. We're going to try to get some pressure, force him to get rid of it. Another pick! Monte Maddox with the pick. So we make up for the blocked field goal by getting a 2nd pick. 2 drives for the Vikings, 2 interceptions. So it was Darius Slade Jr. on the previous drive got the pick when the Vikings looked like they were closing in on the end zone. Here it's Avonte Maddox. And now I can see that Eagles defensive line. They're getting pressure on Cousins. They're forcing him to make bad passes and resulting in turnovers, benefiting the Eagles now. So now we're at 2:19 in the 3rd quarter. We get the ball back. I mean, this is awesome right here. We nearly chewed up. The 3rd quarter's going by quick. And no score at all. Only 3 total drives. You had a long drive by the Vikings, ended in a pick. Long drive by the Eagles, blocked field goal. Quick drive by the Vikings and another pick. So now the Eagles are going to get the ball back here. We're closing in on the 4th quarter. So now we're going to see what the Eagles can do here. I mean, even when the Eagles are winning, when we get to the start of the 2nd half, I always get worried, a little nervous at the 2nd half about what's going to happen. But this, so far, especially for the Eagles defense, it's looking like, what am I looking to say? Their momentum is going perfectly in their favor here. Right here, the 2 picks, that keeps momentum going with the Eagles. It gives us the edge mentally as well. And that gets inside the Vikings' heads a little bit more. Puts more pressure on them when they get the ball back. So this can definitely work out in our favor. Put them in the barrel. But so far right here, it's looking... Yeah, but this Eagles defense, I'm honestly surprised how well they're playing thus far. Because I was not expecting this from them. I was a little worried after the performance last week against the Lions. And an update on the other game, 1:15 left in the 4th quarter. Buffalo Bills are up 41-7 over the Tennessee Titans. There's no way the Titans are coming back from that. So we can call that game over now. So Buffalo Bills will advance to 2-0. A statement win against the defending Super Bowl champ Los Angeles Rams last week. And a blowout over the Tennessee Titans here. I mean, that's the Bills. They're making their mark known in the AFC. Watch out for the Buffalo Bills, because this is the first time in 3 decades the Bills are really true contenders in the AFC. First time since the mid-90s the Bills are actually contenders. First time. And now the Eagles are back. So it's 2:19 in the 3rd quarter. Eagles get the ball back. Hurts drops back to pass. Short screen to Miles Sanders. He's going to run with it. It's up a decent gain there. So here we go. So that was a nice game right there. So 2nd and 5. So the Eagles, we know what they're going to do here, right? So I know exactly what they're doing. Everyone watching knows it. What the Eagles are doing right now here, for those of you not watching, they're listening to this stream, they're doing is they're keeping momentum going, but they're also taking their time going over the plays, snapping the ball to chew as much time off the game clock as possible. So that's what they're doing. They're still moving with it. They're still moving, making plays, trying to score as much points as possible while also taking time off the clock, which is exactly what you're going to supposed to do at this point. And obviously, do not take your foot off the gas pedal through the Eagles. And Hurts, sneak up the middle, gets the first down. So now, might be about 1 or 2 more plays here in the third quarter, possibly, as the Eagles pick up the first down. 1:06 and counting on the game clock here in the third quarter. Clock's moving, which works perfectly for the Eagles. As long as the Eagles keep making plays, getting first downs, as long as the game clock's moving, this is perfect for us. We can just keep this momentum going, take as much time off the clock, get out of here with the dub quicker, and then move on to next week. Here we go. Hurts, quick pass. Boston Scott gets a couple. He's going to get knocked out of bounds, though. Wait. Their clock was pushed out of bounds, but wrestled out of bounds, but the clock keeps moving. That's going to be 2 gains, 2nd and 8. Right there. So right now, it looks like this might be the last play of the third quarter. There's no play clock, only the game clock running. And I think at this point for the Eagles, I think if you're the Eagles, just take it down to the fourth quarter, let the game clock tick. But I don't know, they might try to run one more play, and nope, and they're going to take it. And that'll be the end of the third quarter right there. So they'll go to a commercial break. I'm going to take a quick break, mute the stream for a moment. I'll be So now I'm back. So I'm back just in time for the start of the fourth quarter. Eagles are going to, here we go. Hurts, he's backfield by himself. Quick throw to Devontae Smith. Another reception for Devontae Smith. And Like I'm seeing right here, he's getting the ball off tunes. Dante Smith, gotten A.J. Brown involved, gotten Quez Watkins, even Zach Pascal's gotten a little bit involved. And tomorrow when I do my post-game recap, which will probably be early evening tomorrow, I'll be going over the official stats. But so far, that is 7 receptions for Devontae Smith on the screen. And Hurts, he's rolling to his left. He's going to try a deep ball to Watkins, but there is a flag, and see where this goes. We'll see what the flag is. And it's a holding against the offense. Come on, man. Don't start, Eagles, please. And it's against Maeda again. Come on. Come on, Maeda. You're an all-pro. And it's such a shame. That was a 32-yard completion right there. Joe Buck just said it was a... No, I think it was Aikman or Buck said it was just a 32-yard completion right there. But it's going back now. Because of a boneheaded penalty again. Hey, that's the only thing about this game tonight that I don't like from the Eagles is all the penalties. That's the one thing that they've messed up here. And here we go. It's going to go short screen to Brown on 1st and 20. He's going to get a couple, man, but again, it's just another one of those plays, another one of those situations where we shouldn't be backed up this far. We should have had a big game, but instead we're backed up further because of another penalty. That's just the one thing this game that's been a problem. It's something the Eagles, they got to fix up on as the season goes along. Especially when they play in more of those clutch games right there. They're going to have to fix up on it to make sure they don't make those mistakes in big games. Especially games with playoff implications on the line, possibly the division or home field on the line. As the season goes along, they got to do better. And Sanders, he's going to roll on 2nd down. He's going to get a couple, but it's going to be a 3rd and long here. If they're just 2. So that's going to be, what is it, 3rd? That's going to be a long 3rd down. But Sanders is coming out. Game rolls in on 3rd and 14. He's got Maeda still in there. Goddard, Smith, A.J. Brown's in there. So we'll see what they do right here. I mean, too many penalties here. I mean, I know penalties happen. They're part of the game. It's just, something you got to deal with. It's just something that's going to happen. But there's so many unnecessary penalties, though. And Hurts, quick screen to Gainwell. He's going to pick up a solid gain, but it's going to bring up a 4th down. And again, so it's a 4th and short. But then again, that penalty that backed us up 10 yards made the difference here. So on at least 2 drives, the Eagles didn't score. Penalties were their undoing on that drive. Penalties was the thing that hurt them most on 2 of those drives. So, well, we got to work on that, man. And I'll talk about that more tomorrow in the post-game recap video. But now here goes the punt away. It's a deep punt. It's going to be fielded by Rager. And Rager goes nowhere. Rager, huh? Mister, how's that revenge game going for you right now, Jalen Rager? Said this was a revenge game. Mr. 1-yard return, Jalen Rager. At least the good news is he didn't muff anything. But I haven't really heard much from Jalen Rager in this game. Has he? I don't even know. Has he caught any passes yet? I'm going to go look it up right now. We're at commercial break. I'm going to go on the website. I'm going to go click under the Eagles-Vikings game. I'm going to go under stats and see, has Jalen Rager even caught a pass this game yet? And then we got that run on that pitch. He got 17, which was nice, but nope, he hasn't caught a pass yet this game. So Jalen Rager's only made 1 significant play. And that was that little pitch behind the line, which counted as a 17-yard run. I'll give him that. He made 1 good play, but that's it. That's all Jalen Rager has to show for in this game. And most recently, just a 1-yard return. 1-yard return. It looks like NFL.com. They have their... It's up to date. Yeah. So advice right there. Anyone watching this, if you like to look at live game updates while games are going on. If you want to pick between NFL.com, ESPN.com, try NFL.com. They're much quicker and up to apologize for that, but they're much quicker and up to speed on where the game is exactly. So if you're going to do that on Sundays, go with NFL.com to keep up because they keep up much quicker than ESPN. Now, part has to do with ESPN covering other sports as well, but that's just the way it is. NFL.com's quicker with it. Now, in another commercial break. There, I'm going to go sanitize my hands after sneezing. Hold up 1 second. Okay, so yeah, man, look, they're back from commercial break, and we'll see what happens when the Vikings got the ball. And we're taking a look at this right here, showing highlights of Justin Jefferson running routes, but not getting the ball thrown his way. And as soon as I said, they show a highlight of the big play Slay interception. Here we go. Not looking good, Cousins. 15-24, 115, 1 TD, 2 interceptions. Now, technically, there is still enough time something could happen, so I'm not celebrating yet. But it is doubtful. Cousins, he's rolling all the way to his right. Nowhere to throw, just chucks it out of bounds. 2nd and 10. Nowhere to throw. I'm telling you. That's it. I'm telling you, Cousins, he shook out there. And the Eagles D-line, they got this Vikings offensive line's number as of right now. They got their number. They're beating them to it. They're getting pressure on Cousins. And that's an eligible downfield penalty now against the Vikings. Oh, this is just brutal for the Vikings, man. Yeah, I mean, great for me as the Eagles fan. I did not expect this at all right here. So far, we're just cruising along watching this game right here. So here we go. So Cousins throwing from his end zone. So he looked for Munt, but it was dropped. 2nd and 15. Oh, they were destroyed. They're absolute cruise control. So the Eagles, right now, they're just in cruise control this game right now. Absolute cruise control right here over the Minnesota Vikings. Here we go. 2nd and 15. Cousins throws. Complete to Thielen. But it's still going to be a 3rd and long. Only gets a few yards on that. But now Cousins, he's trying to get the team in the huddle quickly as he knows the clock's ticking and he knows 24-7, Eagles are up. They're in control of this game. And here we go. Cousins back to pass. 3rd down. Nearly picked. But it was caught by Thielen, though. But it looked like, here we go. It looked like was that big play Slay that nearly picked it? Let's take a look. It was Thielen. Yep, nearly picked by Slay, but the ball got to Thielen's chest where he was able to pull it in with his hands for the reception quicker. And, another near pick by Slay, but fell off his hands, deflected for the incomplete pass. So, and Darius Slay Jr., he is shutting down Justin Jefferson tonight. Justin Jefferson, the top wide receiver of the Vikings. But I'll tell you, putting Darius Slay Jr. against him was the smartest thing we've done defensively because we're shutting him down with Darius Slay on Justin Jefferson. And here we go. And 2nd and 10, Cousins back to pass. He does get the completion to Smith. Gets the 1st down. Marcus Epps with the hit. Not before the first down. The Vikings, they are moving downfield, but they're still down 24-7, though. But here's the thing right now. Because we didn't score on our 2 drives thus far here in the second half. Hold up once. So they're still in this game. All they have to do is score once, and it makes it a close game again. So right there, second down, incomplete pass there. Get a look at it right there. So I apologize for taking a minute to get that updated. But yes, we are in the fourth quarter, and looks like I'm probably going to keep this thing going till the end. I mean, although I'm probably going to keep this going till the end. If not, I'll stop it when it gets late to the fourth quarter if the game's still out of reach at that point. But we'll have to see what happens. Cousins, throw. Another incomplete pass by Cousins. And now 3rd and 10. And so far, I'm telling you, and there's Howie Roseman looking on. He's got to be proud of what he's seeing tonight thus far. But now what we got to do is we got to close this game out. And here we go, 3rd and 10. And here we go. Smith Jr., excuse me, gets the first down. Moss. I saw 84 and said Moss. Oh, boy. I just mentally slipped back to my childhood. But Smith Jr. picks up the first down for the Vikings, though. But even though we're winning here in the fourth quarter, I mean, it's not out of reach yet. Yes, we are winning. Vikings are taking their time going downfield. We're making some plays. And nearly picked again by Slay. Nice job getting the pressure, forcing Cousins to get rid of it. And once again, the pressure forces Cousins to take a bad throw. And you know what? The more incompletions he throws, the better. Even if the Vikings do get downfield and get some points out of this drive, you know what? But the longer their drive takes, the more time it chews off the clock. And that reduces their chances of being able to pull off a comeback. But remember, if the Vikings score a touchdown here, it's 24-14. It's only a 10-point game at that point. So I'm not celebrating just yet. Okay? Like, if we get down to 2 minutes and it's out of reach, I'll consider celebrating. I might end the stream there if it gets to that point. But right now, it's still possible to be a game. But the crowd's making some noise here. And that was Jalen Reagor's first target on that incomplete pass. But still no catches for Reagor. That goes to show you how much the Vikings value Reagor, that he's not even getting reset. He only got one target the whole game. One. It's just the most recent play where he finally got targeted. That's it. That's all. Cousins back. Gets hit. Ball out. Vikings fall on it, but that's going to bring up a 4th down. Fletcher Cox with the play. There you go. And that brings up a 4th down. Game clock. 9 minutes in the fourth quarter and counting. Oh, boy. Nice move there. Look, it was Josh Sweat and Fletcher Cox on the blitz. Knocked the ball loose, and 72nd fumble for Cousins since being a starter in 2015. See, that's one of the things that hurts Cousins most. You can't always look at the stats right there as an indication of whether a QB is good or not. You got to look at the turnovers too. Cousins, 72 fumbles since 2015. That's another reason why a lot of Kirk Cousins-led teams are mediocre, because he makes too many careless mistakes, such as fumbles. Can't just look at this completion percentage, the completions, amount of passes and touchdowns to interception ratio, because sometimes that looks good, but what you don't see are stats such as fumbles, how many times they got sacked, when they could have threw it away or got rid of the ball sooner. But yeah, with those fumbles right there, that paints a pretty good picture as to why a lot of those Cousins-led teams, both in Washington and currently with his role in Minnesota, why they usually fall short in big games and why they're usually up to 7 to 8 wins at best. And I'm telling you, this Vikings defense is not that good. I mean, and right now things are good. Right now, so right now we're just getting another commercial right here. So man, right now we're just in control. Here we go. And so yeah, right now we're in control of this game, man. We're taking control. I mean, we could be in field goal range right here. I mean, we're taking over. I mean, another touchdown could pretty much put this game away right here if we do that. So we're pretty much closing in on a victory right here. We just take more time off the clock right there. I mean, what we got to do in this next drive is at least pick up one first down and take time off the clock, because that really helps out right there. So here we go. Here we go. So here we go. So now we're seeing a look at the statue by the steps of the most famous fictional athlete in Philadelphia history, Rocky Balboa. And we got Travis Kelce. He's in the crowd right there. Now remember, Kansas City did play Thursday nights. That gave him enough time to travel to Philly to watch his brother. So it works out there. So I gotta give him credit though. Shout out to Travis Kelce for coming to support his brother, and he is wearing Jason's jersey. So cool right there. So Hurts, and he's going first down. He's gonna slide. Got hit behind the line. He stood on his feet, but he had to slide. But that'll bring up a second and long though. Now that's the bad news. Good news is he stayed in bounds, so it takes time off the clock. So here we go. Okay, so now less than 8 minutes here in the fourth quarter. So right now, see, it's 2nd and 11. I'm probably closing in closer on the end of the stream here. Second, off of Gainwell's hands and intercepted. Oh, by Jordan Hicks of all people. Oh, man. And that was because, it bounced off Gainwell's hands and in to Jordan Hicks. Oh, that was oh, gosh. Man, every time we make a mistake and the Vikings get the ball, I get concerned, man. I get concerned, man, because all it takes is one score and the Vikings are back in this game, man. Even with it being in the fourth quarter and time winding down. Man, all it takes right there, though, is just one score. It's 1st and goal for the Vikings. Second career INT while leading. Cousins, first play, intended for Thielen, incomplete, 2nd and goal. Oh my gosh, man. That's not good. And this is closest Vikings are to getting in the end zone here in the second half. So here we go, 2nd and goal. So here we go. Cousin throws it. Heels the heat. He gets almost picked by Slay. Oh, man. Oh, Slay. Man. Gotta get that, man. Now, I give him credit for making the play, but he's got to get his hands on that. That could be a 3rd pick for Cousins, man. That could put the game out of reach and back in our favor. because it's 3rd and goal now. Vikings are still just one touchdown away from making it a game again. Though, I mean, that's why I'm emphasizing he's got to make that play, man. Now, good job by the D-line there, and good job by Slay, but got to get those picks in these situations. Heat again. Sweat. This time intercepted by Slay. Stay in the end zone. And they're going to rule the touchback. I saw the ball come out at the end, but Darius Slay Jr.'s second pick right there. Okay. 2 interceptions in the game for Darius Slay Jr. Man, he came to play tonight. Okay, and the officials are confirming he was down by contact, no fumble in the end zone. So it'll be a touchback, and it was intended for Justin Jefferson. Man, I gotta say, second half hero for sure has been Darius Slay Jr. With the Eagles, we had a couple situations there on offense where we were making plays, but they're getting called back due to stupid penalties offensively. We had a blocked field goal, which was just a good play by Patrick Peterson, where we could have got more points. We didn't get it. There hasn't been a 6 score at all in the second half of this game. But Darius Slay Jr. has come up with 2 picks, several pass deflections in the second half alone, which has made a significant difference for us. A significant difference. And helped keep the Vikings off the scoreboard. So I got to give Darius Slay Jr. a shout out here because he's he's making sure that we don't give up this lead with his plays right there. That's why they call him Big Play Slay. I mean, these plays right there, why I'm thinking of considering him the game MVP because of the importance of these picks. 2 of them were in our territory. Vikings were in our territory. They could have had 2 touchdowns out of that. But what we got instead was 2 picks from Darius Slay Jr. So, yeah, that stopped possibly 2 touchdowns right there. That could have made it only a 3-point game. So, yeah, Big Play Slay deserves nods. So, absolutely awesome job there. Great job by Big Play Slay here. And we still got some time left in this game right there. But now, with the Eagles, we got to get a drive where we can just run the clock out. That's all. Just get it going, run the clock out, get a few nice runs. Don't commit any stupid penalties. Make sure you catch the ball when you get it. Oh, we got to do something. So here we go. So here we go. The give goes to Sanders. And he does pick up a nice game. I could have been fighting it up. That was a nice play there. So Miles Sanders gets a gain of 8 right there on first down. That's what we got to do. Just keep taking time off the clock right there. Just keep making some plays to keep moving. That's all. And that's good. 2nd and 2. And the game clock continues. Under 7 minutes left in the game. That's all we got to do is just keep taking time off the clock, put this game away, go to 2-0. So here we go. There we go. Give up to Sanders again. Another first down. There we go. And now we take it about to 6 minutes left. So if they take a good enough amount of time off the clock in this, I'm going to stop the stream early. So might just be a few more minutes left on the stream before I stop it. And we will see. So right now we're under 6 minutes left in the game. So here we go. So we're at 5:50 and counting left in the game. Eagles first down and 10. They're taking as much time off the clock as they can. They're going to want to do it again. Run the ball to Miles Sanders. Picks up a few more yards. And this is the best thing the Eagles can do right here is just continue to try to run the football. And man, but I got to, man, they're talking about Darius Slay Jr., giving him props, as they should. So the announcers, Joe Buck, Troy Aikman, the ESPN crew, they're giving him, I mean, it's ESPN on ABC, so it's still the same ESPN crew, but it's being aired on ABC. But they're giving Darius Slay Jr. his well-deserved props for his performance right now in this game. Because he's made a difference here. So here's the give to Sanders. And he's going to pick up another first down. And this is awesome right here. So now just keep chewing off that clock, baby. That's me clapping right there. That's right. So now, this is brilliant. We just chew the clock up, take the game deep, and it might be another minute or two for the stream. But yeah, Justin Jefferson. We shut Justin Jefferson down right there. Darius Slay Jr. is getting a lot of props from ESPN, as he should. I'll be getting some props from me tomorrow in my live stream recap. And now Hurts, he's just going to give it to Sanders again. Feeding him the ball. Picks up a couple. But now you get down to 4 minutes on the game clock right now. And right now, and where we're going to commercial break. Was there a timeout called by the Vikings? Which, all I can think of that is, it really took them this long to take a timeout? Like, if that is the case, I mean, I'm guessing, I don't know what it was, but I was surprised to see the clock stop right there. I was, and they went to break for what? I'm guessing a timeout? Maybe by the Minnesota Vikings, and if it was, nothing I can think is it took you this long, but now, right now, I'm closing in on the end of the stream. I want to thank everyone that tuned into the stream for tuning in, that dropped a like on this. Thank you for supporting this channel. Thank you for rocking me with this live stream right there. I had a lot of fun doing this, and I'm looking forward to my live stream tomorrow. And as you can see, I ended the poll right there. Right there, because it's at this point late in the game. I don't really think anything's going to change the difference right there. The final tally was Eagles 61, Vikings 33. And 7% tie, which I don't know, 6% tie, but I don't know. That might be, I don't know if that's trolling right there or not, but here's what. Well, I don't know what I'm thinking. I'm just overthinking it. Right now, we are in cruise. Right now, we're just chewing time off the clock, waiting for him to get back from commercial break. And I will finish this stream up in a minute or two. So, yeah, I'm closing in on the end of the stream. I want to thank everyone for tuning in. Tomorrow, I'll be back with a post-game recap stream. Give my overview of the Eagles' performance. So, I'll be looking forward to doing that right there tomorrow. I enjoyed doing this tonight. Give a big shout out to the Eagles on this performance tonight. Absolutely awesome right here. Vincent Jalen Hurts, they're comparing his performance to Michael Vick's November 15, 2010 performance on the Monday Night Massacre against Washington back in 2010. But yeah, right now, man, I mean, I want to wait till it's like about 3 minutes left before I finish the stream, but I'm probably thinking about just closing it anyway. And if anything significant does happen in the final minutes, I'll just talk about that tomorrow on the live stream. So I'm just going to wait for it to get down to 3 minutes right there. So you want to say right there, though, shout out here in this game right here. Shout out to the Eagles run game for doing its job. Shout out to the defense for getting pressure on Kirk Cousins. Shout out to them for stopping the run here because they stopped the run. Dalvin Cook never really got going here. And the Vikings, I think they just called another timeout right there. So obviously they're trying to play right here. But at this point, it's pretty much out of reach. So it's 3rd and 7 right here. Might want to try passing the ball here or try running it with Hurts, scrambling just to get a first down. So next week, we got the Commanders at Washington. We'll be playing Carson Wentz for the first time since he left. We got the Jaguars week 4 versus Doug Peterson. Got the Cardinals week 5. So we do have our first division rivalry game next week there against Washington. That'll be interesting right there. I'll have plenty to talk about there when I preview that game. But here we go. Hurts. He's going to try to throw on 3rd down. He's looking. He's going to try to scramble. And there's another flag. Come on, Eagles. Stop. Please don't tell me. Come on, Eagles. Why? Please tell me this isn't against the Eagles. Come on. Why? It's going to be a holding against the offense. Come on. Just stop. All right? Enough with the penalties. All right? So it's 4th and 5 here. They're going to decline the penalty, but and right now they're going to send the punt unit on the field about 1 more minute here. So we got about 1 more minute right here. Game time for the stream right here. Then I'm going to cut it off right here. So Jalen Reagor is going to return the punt again. Just get 1 more chance to see what happens here. Punts up by Sipos. Reagor lets it go over his him. Vikings are pinned in their own territory. And we're at 3:51 left. I'm just going to stop the stream right here. Thank you to everyone that tuned in. I had fun doing this. Nice performance by the Eagles tonight. I'll be back to give my thoughts more in depth about the Eagles' performance tomorrow on the live stream. Be on the lookout for that late afternoon, early evening. You can follow me on Twitter. I'll post the link to it when it's ready. It'll be on my channel if you don't catch it live. You want to catch it tomorrow, catch it afterward. So I say right there, had fun doing the stream. Nick's Fly, Eagles Flies, Nicky Stees, signing off.